Good morning. It's day 17. And I talked a little bit about change yesterday, where your business is concerned, that sort of thing. But today I want to talk about the physical aspect. I was in the health club business for a long time, owning some health clubs. And I learned so much about nutrition and exercise, those sorts of things. But the things I learned have also changed over the years. Something that worked, that was the thing to do 10 or 15 years ago, you suddenly find all of these gurus, doctors, specialists that are saying, no, don't do that. One of my trainers talks about the fact that years ago, we used to tell people to never let their knees go forward of their toes when they were doing a squat or a lunge. But this trainer now talks about the fact that that helps with your flexibility. You just have to be sure not to overdo it. And as I've watched the different transitions in what's considered healthy and smart, you get so much conflicting information, especially if you start watching videos or listening to podcasts. You're going to get a plethora of information. And if there's anything I have learned about exercise and diet, it is that you can't do the same thing all the time. Kind of goes back to the old adage about the definition of insanity being that you continue to do the same things and expect to get different results. So if your idea of exercise is to go out and take a 30-minute walk, and you take the same route every day, and you do the same pace every day, and it's just a repetitive thing that you do every day, you will quickly lose any benefit of that because your body accommodates to whatever you're doing. The same is true if you're dieting, if you're cutting calories, you're doing intermittent fasting. Even those kinds of things have to be mixed up in order to sort of trick your body a little bit, because if you go into starvation mode, you're not going to lose any weight. If you overdo the calorie counting and you drop your calories way too far, you're going to screw up your metabolism. If you're doing the same workout every day, let's say you're lifting weights, I do, but I don't do the same thing every day or even every week. The program that I'm following right now is 3 weeks of lifting heavy, and the 4th week is a deload week. So it's less reps, but more weight. And the idea is to help the body recover. So this post is really about asking you to assess what you're doing in the physical realm. If you're not moving at all, any movement will help. If you're doing the same thing every day, it's still better to get outside and take a walk than to sit on the couch all day. But just taking that walk, if you're not paying any attention to what you're eating, you're going to get some result, but you're not going to get maximum results. If you're dieting, but you're not exercising, you're not going to see all the benefit. So think in terms of a holistic approach. Get your body moving, look at what you're eating, and you don't have to follow anybody's diet. You got to learn what works for you. I hear so many people that get caught up in whether keto is a good thing, or intermittent fasting is a good thing, or calorie counting is a good thing, or calories in and calories out, all that sort of. The bottom line is you have to figure out what works for you. And that translates into multiple areas of your life. But today we're just talking about the physical part. The physical part will impact your emotions, your cognitive skills. The days if I don't work out, I will feel sluggish, especially if I sleep in longer than normal. I read a study several years ago that said you should never sleep in more than about 2 hours past your normal getting up time, because when you do, especially if you do it over the weekend, it just makes Monday that much harder to get up. So get outside today, get some oxygen, get your blood moving. Pay attention to what you're eating. If you find yourself grabbing for a snack all the time or grabbing sugar all the time, you might need to look at whether you have an issue with sugar. I've learned that I do. So it's something I have to pay attention to. So, day 17, go out there and have a good day. See you tomorrow.